G'day everyone, Connor here from CW's Tech Reviews, back with another video. And today we have another speed management, RAM management test with the Oppo R11s and the Huawei Nova 2i or the Huawei Mate 10 Lite, whichever one you want to call it, whatever region you're from. So, before we get started, hit the like button and the subscribe button and share this video, and let's get stuck into it. Let's go! Now the first thing I'm going to do to make this fair and simple is I'm going to go into all the recent apps and I'm going to clear them out. Just like so. Now I'm going to boot off the devices. Once they're both off, I'm going to power them both on at the same time and see which one wins that race. Then I'm going to cycle through all the apps. Then I'm going to recycle through them all once they've loaded. And we're going to see who wins the initial opening, and see who holds the most in the memory. Now I'm putting my money on Oppo opening the apps quicker and Huawei keeping them in memory longer and more of them in memory. So we'll see if I'm right. Let's get started. I'm going to start pressing the buttons on 3, 2, 1. And here they go, they're both kicking off. Have to get comfortable. Get comfortable everyone, press pause, go get a cup of coffee. Gotta have my coffee. Alright, here we go. Looks like both running pretty close, and definitely that went to Oppo, but I wouldn't say super quick, not by a long shot, but it definitely went to Oppo. Alright, so as you can see, I've got all the same apps in these two folders, and they're the ones we're going to cycle through, starting with Netflix. And definitely Oppo got that one in the bag. Next one is Udemy. Great to go and study some courses, Udemy. I just enrolled in another course recently. This one's going to Oppo again. So hopefully not too much of a whitewash here with the Oppo. But that one definitely went to Huawei and eBay, Oppo, and YouTube. Where are we going with this one? That was pretty close, not too sure. And LinkedIn, look me up on LinkedIn if you want, everyone. And that one went to Oppo. Facebook Pages Manager. That was a tie. That was a dead set tie. Next one is Twitter. This is pretty close. This is closer than I thought. That was... that one went to Oppo. I'd say Oppo opened that quicker. And Instagram, that went to Oppo just. Google Plus, Oppo, don't even have to wait for Huawei, it was left for dead on that one. Facebook, oh, that one went to Huawei, definitely. So I think Oppo is winning overall, but Huawei's won a couple that I was surprised with. That one went to Oppo. Next one we've got Calendar. Just went to Oppo. Runkeeper. Any runners out there, hit me up in the comments down below. I love a run. Love having a chat about a run. And next one goes to Asphalt 8. Loading. That went to Oppo by a few seconds. Alright, next one, Chrome. Well, that was a tie. And the next one, last one, PUBG. Oppo's got game acceleration kicked in. Oh, this could be close. Looks like Oppo's winning again. Huawei sort of crunched down there. Not much happening with the old Huawei. Oh, but Huawei's catching up. Loading again back on the Oppo. And there we go. Oppo kicked a little bit of butt. Alright, now we're going to circle back through them by going back through here, back to where we were. We started with Netflix, and as you can see, Oppo has already kicked out half of the apps out of the recent apps menu. So we're just going to go back in through this way, and as you can see, Oppo's got a reload. Huawei is already got it all there ready to go. So, like I predicted at the start, you got Huawei holding the apps in memory for much longer and many more apps. I'd say at least half the apps held in memory on the Huawei. On the Oppo, only half of them are left there. And on Huawei, they're all held in memory. As you can see, all of them have to reopen or reload on the Oppo, which is a little bit annoying. That Instagram, I think now we've caught up to where we were, so now they should all be, well, Huawei is still holding them in memory. Facebook, well, they both had to reload there. Maps, and that one went to Huawei. And calendar, that one went to Oppo. I think that'd be just brute force for Oppo to win that one. Here we go. Huawei still got Runkeeper open. Oppo doesn't. Asphalt 8. Well, that one, Country Mile, Huawei had Asphalt 8 stored in the background. Oppo didn't, had to reload and click on buttons to get it to open again. And here we go, Chrome. Oppo had to reload that. And last one, PUBG Mobile. Straight over here, we're in. And old Oppo has to reload the game again. So it depends on what you want. You open it once, do you want it to be there in 5 minutes when you go back to it? Or do you are you happy for it to reload completely? I prefer it to be there. I want it to stay in memory. I want that RAM management to do its job and manage the RAM, but not by kicking it all out. Maybe after a time frame of rather than amount of apps. So if 30 minutes has gone by, it hasn't been used, kick it. But if it's still being used intermittently in less than a 30-minute period, maybe that's when it should be booted from the memory. Because it looks like Oppo does not do that. It looks like as soon as you get to say 9 applications, the rest of them get the boot. Whereas with Huawei, I think you got around the 12 mark before it started booting them out of the application. So there you go, there you have it. What would you prefer? Hit me up. Do you think it was a fair comparison, or do you think it was rigged, or whatever? Put comments down below. Thank you for watching the video. Give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, comment, all that stuff, and I'll catch you in the next video. Check ya.